Welcome everyone, my name is Adrix and I hope you guys are having a great day. And today guys, we're gonna be talking about Call of Duty World War II. And I know the PC gamers and Call of Duty don't have the best relationship over the last few years, but if you look at older Call of Duty titles such as Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops, it still have a good player base. But if you look at Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare, you're only gonna find team deathmatch or free-for-all lobbies all over the place. And I think Black Ops 3 still have a good player base. I think it's because the modding tool, you know, that tool that lets you make custom maps, custom weapons, custom game modes, and the Call of Duty community loves the custom zombie maps on Black Ops 3, and I think it's something cool. I mean, it's exclusive to PC, and now there is Call of Duty World War II going back to its boots on the ground, which makes it one of the most anticipated games of the year. I already did the minimum and the maximum beta requirement, and I want to make a better version of that video because, you know, the final PC spec has just been released few hours ago by Sledgehammer. And speaking of the beta, many of the items the developer promised to improve after the end of the beta, such as implementing anti-cheat measures, improving the usability of the menus with a mouse, making the resolution options more consistent, and the list go on and on. For example, there's the native 4K support, frame rate cape slider up to 250 FPS, ultra wide monitor support, and I want to talk about the FOV. The Call of Duty World War II on PC will have an FOV slider, but the maximum allowed FOV will be vary depending on your monitor resolution, so as not to offer an unfair advantage to players with wider aspect ratio. You got that? You didn't? Good, because that's not my problem. Sorry, bro. And also, a quick fact for you guys, Raven Software is being the co-developer for the PC version of Call of Duty World War II. If you don't know who Raven Software is, they are the guys who made Modern Warfare Remastered. Beyond that, Sledgehammers also promised the performance improvements across the board and published the final PC spec. Starting with the minimum CPU, you're looking at an Intel Core i3 3250 or the AMD Ryzen 5 1040. And I think the i3 3225 is, you know, a bit low end. I think it was around 2013, 2014. I'm not sure, I could be wrong though, but I think it's pretty much low end. If you go to the recommended CPUs, you're going all the way up to Intel Core i5 2400 or the AMD Ryzen R5 1600X. And now it comes to the part which all of you have been waiting for, and that is the graphic cards. For the minimum Nvidia graphic cards, you can go with the GTX 660 2GB or the GTX 1050. The GTX 660 is a really old GPU. I guess it was around 2012. And then you have the GTX 1050, which is a budget version of the 1080, which was released, I mean, last year, I guess 2016. And I think it's a good GPU for a budget. And for the minimum AMD graphic cards, you're looking at the ATI Radeon HD 7850 2GB or the AMD RX 550. However, when it comes to the recommended graphic cards, you have the GTX 970 and the GTX 1060. The GTX 1060 isn't that expensive in comparison to GTX 1050. I mean, like, there's only like $50 or $60 in between those. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, I'm not making any promises. Recommended AMD graphic cards, there's the Radeon R9 390 and the AMD RX 580. I'm sorry for everyone who likes AMD graphic cards, but I don't have any history with those, so I'm sorry. And now we come to the RAM. If you have 8GB of RAM, you're good to go, and the recommended RAM is 12GB, and 8GB, I think that's really low end. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure all of the PC gamers have more than 8GB. And for the DirectX version, you can use DirectX 11 or better, which means DirectX 12. And if you're wondering how much space you're gonna need to run the game, you're gonna need at least 19GB of hard space, and I think that's good, you know, for a 2017 game. I think it's pretty good in comparison to other games we got this year. And yeah, tell me guys if you're excited for the PC version of Call of Duty World War II, although I know not a lot of people will get it on PC, but yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and it's been Adrix, and I'll see you on the next one.